Hello there, my name is Judd Dorman, and this is my continuous improvement module 5. I am a current staff member at USD 254 Medicine Lodge Junior Senior High School. This is our story or my story. That's our logo on the top right, and that's the front of our building currently. Well, I say currently, you'll hear that later, uh, on the left. Who are we? We are predominantly female, apparently, 52% over males, 47%. The picture on the right is a bunch of our girls during peace treaty. We have what am I trying to say? Like a reenactment of Indians, basically cowboys versus Indians signing a peace treaty 100 plus years ago, and we have reenactment of that every 5 years, and this just happened this past September. So the girls always dress up as Indians, and they're Indian maidens actually as part of the pageant. So that's just some of them up there. It looks to be that our male population was quite a bit higher in 2017. I've been teaching here all of these years, so I can attest to the fact that our male population has went down in 2017, 2018. I don't mess a whole lot with enrollment or anything. I don't have that many seniors. I teach more junior high and freshmen, but I do know that in sports, I am associated with the sporting world, and we have two senior basketball players out right now. We had the same two seniors out for football, boys. So I know that our population has gone down quite a bit in our male athletics. So I would imagine it's going down in our male participation or male enrollment too. I'm not sure why or what has caused this change, but as long as our enrollment continues to grow, I don't really care if it's male or female, to be honest. Sorry if you can't hear me very well. I've been sick for like the past 4 days. Um, as I went through some of these demographics or whatever, I found that our ACT scores have been very, my principal's been very, honest and upfront saying that we need to be better about ACT and we need to be doing this and doing that. So we put in our ACT prep courses and we take practice tests once a month, and our kids are really ACT this and ACT that. And I never really knew why. I didn't really know. I mean, I guess I could have asked, but not being a true classroom teacher, I don't really see that much of this data. But as you can see on this chart right here, we are below the state average for our ACT scores. I think our average ACT was, I don't know, 19 to 21, and the state average was 22. So we do need to get better at that. I know that we are working on this continuously. So I would say that that is a good thing for me and my district. The other one I couldn't get for some reason to pull up, so I had to take a screenshot. Yeah, I had to learn how to take a screenshot. I didn't know how to do that on a computer either. But this is our high school graduation rate or success rate. Our graduation rate is typically in the 90s. 2013, I think we had 4 kids get in some pretty serious trouble, and therefore our graduation rate went down significantly. 4 kids will put a damper out of 30 or whatever it is. So I would say that that's the reason that that one was down quite a bit. The success rate, the 5-year success rate, I'm not really sure how they calculate that or what happened in 2015. I mean, I know that it says down here that a student earned an industry recognized certification while in high school, a student earned a post-secondary certificate, a student earned a post-secondary degree, or a student enrolled in a post-secondary in both the first and the second year following high school graduation. I'm not really sure exactly what happened at that point in time, but apparently we were pretty slow in 2015. We're much better in 2016, even better in 13, 14. So hopefully we can keep that up. Our effective rate seems to be doing okay. I mean, we're competitive with the effective rate, but we just need to try to continue to be better, apparently. And where do we want to be as far as a school district? We want to be growing. I think we've had a rough 10 years as far as our enrollment. Our enrollment was down for 10 years, but now our grade school is full, jam-packed full again. And that's moving into our high school now. Our high school class has senior class has 21 kids in it, and our seventh grade class has 47 kids in it, and it's not even the biggest. I think the sixth grade and fifth grade have 50 or 51, so we are needing more room. We're looking at a bond issue. 10-ish years ago, 9-ish years ago, they decided to close the old middle school. It was in pretty bad shape, and so they made the grade school a K through 6 and made the high school a 7 through 12. Well, that has worked with this small enrollment, but now that the enrollment's starting to um, escalate, we are needing more room at both schools. So we are in the middle of a bond issue. I'm on that steering committee, so we'll see what actually happens there. But not only that, we're looking for better test scores and more reason to get people in our doors. That's one thing my principal always stresses. Invite people to come up here. Get them to come see things. Get them to come see your science projects, your science fairs, your woodworking shows, your band concerts, your vocal concerts, your basketball games, your volleyball games, your scholars bowl meets, anything. The more people can see what we have to deal with on a daily basis, the better that they are. And when the students in the community care, when they're all more connected. And I think that there's probably some truth to that. When we all get along and we all understand and we all want the same thing, better things are going to happen. So that's what we're trying to do, pass this bond issue, and we will see what happens.